You've pressed the button.
I have. I'm live. Connect it to StreamYard.
Hi, Debbie. We're live. We've got StreamYard working today. What a fantastic platform we're using here for And Coaching Day 2.
And I still haven't got Instagram connected, so I've currently got it on a different screen.
Oh, wow. Is it working?
Well, they can see me and I can see other people, but I'm not sure how we share. Anyway, let's carry on.
Cool. Anyway, excited to be back here for And Coaching Day 2. Now, Debbie, let's just talk about this next 10 minutes. It is about bringing to people's attention the importance of setting your day up for success, isn't it?
It is. So daily is about habit stacking, and we want to do this without pressure. So the reason why we built And Coaching was to be present in your daily routine, help you with all the situations that you might be dealing with, and also making sure that you have extra skills or enhance your current skills.
So from a habit stack perspective, how could you do a daily D-log and link it to a habit stack?
So first thing, it could be cleaning your teeth. It could be doing something that you're already doing. Because if you're doing something habitually and not creating a new habit, then you're going to actually be more consistent. And one of the things that we know that people struggle with the most is consistency, is actually fitting things into their day-to-day routine. And that's the reason why the daily part of our And Coaching is 3 minutes long. It's no longer than 3 minutes. And that 3 minutes can be tied into walking the dog. We've got people that get into the office and sit and listen to it just before they get started in their day. So it's building it into something that is already existing in your routine.
I like that. And I think that we all have probably heard of words like trigger, anchors, things that we do or habits that make us be better. This is inviting people to join us for 7 days for free. Try it out, see what you think. And to do this. So add this to something that you do, because, what we can promise is the D-logs are there to inspire you to think differently, to give you something to do. Oh, my computer's doing its thumbs up. And to make sure that you've got a skill you can learn that day. And it doesn't matter what you do, it's designed for anyone listening. So shall we have a listen to another D-log?
Yep. So today's D-log is all about intentionality. What we are showing you is when you log into the system, because it's an online platform, hybrid learning. And when you log into the system, it literally has all your D-logs listed. And every day you get a new D-log. So today's D-log is all about intentionality. Now on Instagram, if you are watching this Instagram, it's going to feel a bit weird. I'm going to turn the screen around like I did yesterday, which is not particularly cool, but we're going to get you to listen, and we will promise we will get this Instagram connected to StreamYard tomorrow.
Excellent. So let's listen to Daily D-log Day 2 of And Coaching.
Welcome to And Coaching, your daily dose of action and insight. In the next 3 minutes, lend us your ears, gear up to take swift action, brace yourself to do something out of the ordinary. It's time to make today unlike any other. Let's go.
Today's D-log is all about being intentional. Your ability to be intentional in the day in front of you. What is intentionality? It's applying more meaning to your thoughts and your actions in your day ahead. We've got a skill that's going to help you do that right now. It's called Delete the T. We find when we work with people around the world, there are specific points people often get stuck, and one of them is this powerful little word called can't. Can't is often something we say that we can't do based around a feeling or a thought or a situation. Let's imagine each one of those now. Maybe there's a call you don't feel like making and you're finding yourself saying, I can't make that call. Maybe you're in a project or something or a task and you're stuck and you're thinking, I can't move this on without whatever else may be missing. Let's take both of these examples now and delete the T, turning them straight into can possibilities. If you take the first one, which was I can't make the call, if you use the word can by deleting the T, you're able to say, what can I now do? Which would be, well, maybe I can't make the call straight away, but I can diarise to make that call in the next 30 minutes straight away. In the project scenario, you're thinking, I can't move things on any further. You could also ask the question, what can I do to take one action? Maybe it could be, I could send an email. I can send an email. I can inquire about something. I can learn something that I don't yet know. Again, moving the situation on. As you go into this day, I'd like you to think about one action you can delete the T on that you're facing in your day. What could it be? What can you do? What also can you now apply the now action to? Is there something you can do immediately by deleting the T? And if you then think about doing something different, sometimes by using the question can, what can I do, you can test something out brand new that maybe you've never even done before, and all you did was simply delete the T.
So, Debbie, that's a really great tool, isn't it? How do you use that tool?
It's one of my favorites. So for me, it's just in that mental space that we're in. So we all use the word can't. And I think this is one of the best and quickest ways of making an instant impact in your day. So when we get stuck in that moment that say, I just can't do this, I can't physically fit it into my diary or whatever, the way of doing it is just to literally say, what can I do right now? So this is the ability to take yourself out of those stressful situations, reduce a little bit of any anxiety that you might have. And there's always something we can do. I always give the example of our daughter. I'm really conscious of time, of our daughter who's going for an interview and said, well, do you know what? Actually, this job might not be right for me. I can't get down the motorway. I can't get there on time. And there was this list of literally 17 things that she couldn't do and can't get to. So I literally just said to her, so do you know, if this is a job that you really want to do, what can you do? And her brain just went into what I can do is I can actually look at how Tom and I can work better, or I can look at how I can do this. I can make sure that I'm available to work from home. I can have this conversation. It genuinely transforms how we start to think. So for me, and what we would like to do with the daily D-logs is how can you apply that into your day that day? So that's the thing that you'll hear repeating in the embedded learning is what can I do today with delete the T? So for me today is to make sure, and I am a very can't person. So for me, it's a very conscious thing to say, what can I do instead? And that's how I literally do it. The minute I say can't, I go into self-correction just for self, and then say, well, actually, what can I do? And then there's a sense of achievement that comes with it because you've done something.
And Debbie, all the years of coaching that I've been doing, I have to say that sometimes we hear can't, or clients will express hearing the word can't, and will associate negativity. And I have to say, can't isn't a negative word. It isn't someone being negative either. It is just a word, and that is a linguistical phrase that we get a choice to do something with it. Like you explained, you delete the T and you ask yourself the can question. Yesterday, we talked about how and is also the missing question. So, what else have I missed? And is there anything else? That's part of our new branding, which we're super stoked about. And then the other thing in the D-logs is that the word and itself is there to help you every time you listen to a D-log. So help you ask the question, what action can I take? What can I do right now? There goes the thumb again, right? And of course, what if you were to do something different? I'm going to see if it plays along completely. No, it didn't. That's bad timing. What if you can do something totally different and ask the what if question, the and question again, with the lesson that day, with something you're doing that day, to be more intentional, and certainly deleting the T. I'm going to apply deleting the T to running today. Of course, I know I can run. My desire to run is low, slightly sore knee. I'm going to go for a run today and not let my mind get in the way of progress with some of the challenges coming up later in the year. So I'm going to apply it directly with something that I need to do that perhaps I don't quite feel like doing. So you can also do it like that. Before we bring this live to a close, Debbie, anything else about and coaching and the D-Logs you want to highlight?
I do. So we're sharing with you 7 days free. So what we want you to do is just to log in. It's completely free. And.Scott, just subscribe. It will ask for a card, but that is because you're just in the system. And so please do go to www.and.Scott. Join us for free. Experience it. This is about coaching, and we do it in 2 versions: self-paced, self-guided. So you're helping yourself. And then we do live coaching monthly and quarterly. And then in between all this, which we'll show you on day 7, is weekly accountability. And one of the things to help ourselves. So this is literally us with you every single day, helping you. So this, the coaching is about helping you do things. So helping you get through things and giving you skills or enhancing what you've already got. So thank you for joining us. We did want to stick to 9 minutes, but there's so much we want to share, and we get really, really excited. We haven't shared the And journal with you, which is in the And coaching as well, which is the way that you can document and with either pictures or ways, but we'll show you that as well as we get to day 7. So please do join us tomorrow again, same time, 8:01. I promise I'll get Instagram working somehow. I can, and I will. I'll delete the T on that one. And we really hope that you're enjoying joining us doing the 7 days too.
And in today's live tags, after the post and the stream is finished in about 10 to 15 seconds time, do also look out. Great news. And Double D podcast is back. Now, if you want to listen to us for a little bit longer and again, listen to Debbie being in the podcast, her new role as the corrector, you can listen to her correcting me constantly and usefully, may I say, during the podcast too, as we discuss more about this and more about things coming up in that season. So if you want to listen to the podcast, do look for the links after we finished going live. Thank you for being part of And Coaching Day 2. See you same time tomorrow.
Bye.